the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
So this is Friday night. The video that's going to go up later tonight is still processing, but work is continued on the Nautilus, and I found the best way was to glue this ring to the plastic, to the dome, glue the dome in, and then just work these other pieces to the center. It's as best as I can do. Now, you could look at that from the side and say, is that straight? Is that 100% where the the top is going to the exact top and those are going to the exact angles? I don't know, but that's as good as I can get. Now after all this is dried, I'll go in and paint it by hand, but I knew it wasn't going to lick me. It's just a question of how long it was going to take to figure out. Okay, it's Saturday morning. I just finished up the last of the 3 legs of the portside window, salon window, and we'll let that dry, and next thing you know, I'll be ready to touch the paint on that. Well, good morning. It's Sunday and work continues on the Nautilus. Normally about this hour I'd be in church, but due to the fears of the virus, and I think justifiable, because I don't know if you've been into church lately, but there are, good chunk of the parishioners are elderly, and we don't need to be subjecting them to undue exposures. So I am not in church today, but I am doing a fairly good amount of praying, because I am painting the frames of the salon windows that I put in yesterday, and it's just a question of getting the old brush out and painting these. And it helps if you have not had your coffee yet, because then you don't have your coffee nerves. But that's painting up quite nicely, and a little bit of glare you're seeing is the leftover remnants of the microcrystal clear glue. So that's more noticeable when you are shining a light on it, but less so when it is just in a stand. So I do have to kind of look at it from all angles and get behind it with a tiny brush and kind of paint in and around these bits. So taking my time, but that's really about the last thing that needs done on this. So let me finish up this bit. Okay, I've got both of the salon window frames painted. Those look very good. I've just put the last touches of pastel under the scuppers and everything here, and I'm not going to spray it, because last time I sprayed it, it made everything disappear. So we're just going to leave the pastels on and let them age in naturally. But I think we are good. I think we're done. I think we're good. I painted in the stairwell since the last time you saw it, and that, as they say, is that. And there you go, with the lights on and everybody home. Getting a little bit of the afternoon sun coming in. Let me close this down. There you go. But we've got the salon windows lit. We've got the prop slowly turning. And we've got the lights coming out the other side here. I think this is going to end up being the side that I display. It's going to be that side out. I think I like how the rest is working better. If I have to pick a side, obviously I do, because it's gonna lay on a shelf. So, well, if I pick this side out, then you can see that post better. But I mean, it's gonna be a tough choice. Maybe that's the side I want to have out. Yeah, everything works for me. One last little light with effect on it. I think we are in wonderful shape. Tip this a little bit further this way. Makes me wish I had a nice blue or seascape backdrop to put it in front of. There you go. Just your silent running mode there. Very nice, very nice. You know, one last step I completely forgot. That was to include the googly eyes into the gator eyes. I had done all the rest of them, and I had left the tape over top of these orange lights. But now I have just put the lenses over top of the gator eyes, so that, my friends, is the final bit. Now there's glue on there, so it's going to be oh, I like that. I hope the glue doesn't dry too badly on that. That accentuates them just lovely. And don't know whether you've seen the inside of the cabin lately. I did have to do some hand touch-up work around this ring around the porthole. Because I did not want to get the big paint, too close to it, so I masked those off, and then I just went back in and painted those rings by hand. But I'm really liking, see, here's what I'm talking about. I really like what's going on here with this surface rust. I think it's appropriate. I think it's scale. I think this, I really like what's going on here. But I think if I had done it heavy-handedly like I wanted to, it wouldn't be the rough, it would be too much. It wouldn't be the randomness that I'm seeing. So yeah, I think the modeling gods were looking out for me here. They were giving me what I needed and not what I was expecting. Okay, I'll try this with different white balance on it so that you can see. But there, those are those gator lights in there, and then you can see into the cabin. I mean, yeah, you could spend your whole life painting every little dial and gauge in there, but once you get the final product and you see how little of it you're actually going to see, you get a better appreciation for, you know, where's your best time to spend your energy on your work. I like the little propeller going back there. That's nice. I just love that shot going down the bow, or going down the side of the ship. Now I'm not sure I want to put it up on that faraway shelf. I want it down where I can sit and look at it. Yeah, I have to say, I know I'm patting myself on the back here. I like that ring better than the stock ring because I like the larger circle. And there's your propeller. Okie dokie. I think we're ready to break the bottle of champagne over this one and launch it out to sea. And I think that's a nice place. I mean, it's a short video. Come on. I just finished up a couple tiny little things. But I think this is a great place to finish up the... Ooh, look at that. Yes, this is what happens when you don't have to go to church in the morning. You don't get up and get your shower. But here we go. We have a finished Nautilus build. Very nice. It is growing on me. Again, I keep coming back to the thing about I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what results I was expecting, but I'm very happy with this because it doesn't have that. I mean, from a distance you get the color. Once you get on it, you get the detail. Once you get right up on it, you see a lot more detail. And if you could see that detail from a mile away, then it would be completely out of scale. So that is it. Let me turn that off. That light. That is what my sticking point was to it. It was the fact that I was married to a particular look that really wouldn't have been good if I had gotten what I wanted. I don't think I would have liked it, and I like this a lot better because of the randomness of it. And that's the hard part I have when I'm painting anything, is letting nature take its course and letting the randomness of a paint job seep through, because I have a tendency to want to over manipulate and over control the paint finish, and that sometimes is very good, but sometimes when you're doing something like this with organic rusting and things like that, you want stuff that is out of your control. You want to find the happy accident, and that's what this was a lesson in, was letting the happy accident happen, and not trying to micromanage every little follicle of rust. So we're done with this one. We're on to something else. Well, I think I might stay underwater for a bit. I don't know. I've got a cute little model that I think I can do up in a week that will be a nice complement to the Nautilus, still staying in the same underwater realm. So we will pull the box out from that and get to cracking on it. So nothing left to do, like I said, but to put this guy back up on the big shelf.